Hi, I'm Marcy Kobayashi, and I have another story I'd like to share with you that I contributed to the best-selling 365 book series by Jody Chapman and Dan Tech. Today's story is from 365 Soulful Messages. This is the fifth book in the series, and the story is Tiny Life Decisions. I was standing in the snack aisle, and though I knew I shouldn't, I let my hand reach out for the package of cookies. And then I stopped, shocked. There was a fruit fly on my hand. The message was clear. You saved my life, now I'll save yours. I shook my head laughing, turned away from the cookies, and headed for the cash register. Several hours before, I had been in my home office typing an email when a fruit fly landed on the desk between my hands. I was surprised because I live on the 11th floor and my office is in a room down the hall from the kitchen. I rarely, if ever, see insects in the kitchen, let alone my office. Besides, it was winter and all the windows were closed. I couldn't imagine where the tiny fruit fly had come from. It would be so easy to squish it. Such a tiny spark of life, but life nonetheless. Rather than send it off to its next life, I coerced it onto a piece of paper and transferred it over to one of my plants. Feeling pleased with my good deed, I wrapped up my work and walked to the grocery store to buy something for dinner. I was on a strict, plant-based diet alongside my husband, who was on a mission to overcome his stage 3 colon cancer without conventional treatments such as chemotherapy. I was planning to buy fresh vegetables when I found myself in that snack aisle. The cookies I was tempted by were filled with more sugar and preservatives than plants, precisely the kind of food that leads to a slow death. My husband is now cancer-free, and we do indulge in sweet treats on occasion. Even so, I often think about the day the fruit fly saved me from succumbing to my cookie craving. Unbelievably, the fruit fly rode my hand that day all the way home from the store. When I got back upstairs, I transferred it to my plant and said a prayer of thanks. So if you're having any cravings and are trying to avoid eating some foods that you know are not the best for your health, I hope you'll remember my fruit fly friend. Thanks for listening.